See, perception with this guy is everything. One of the best speed players of the 1970s, was part of one of the best outfield trios in Oakland A's history that helped to win the 74 World Series, of course, with Reggie and Clydell Washington. But sometimes he would lose his temper, sometimes he was out on focus. And in the postseason, he was terrible, probably one of the worst batters ever in postseason history, but no denying his talent. And like I said, if his career in baseball was based on 100 points, he'd probably get an A minus, only because sometimes craziness would follow him. So today we're talking about probably one of the most underrated players in the Oakland Dynasty years, Bill North. William Alex North was a center fielder, Major League Baseball, and native of Seattle. From 71 to 81, he played for the Cubs, the Athletics, and the Dodgers, as well as the San Francisco Giants. He was a switch hitter and threw right-handed. In his 11-year career, he had compiled a batting average of 261, 1,016 hits with 20 home runs and 230 runs batted in. One of the fastest men in the game, he presaged Ricky Henderson. He recorded 395 stolen bases. Now, in '69, he was drafted by the Cubs in the 12th round in the amateur draft. The speedy outfielder was traded to the Athletics just after the '72 season and started in center field on Oakland's '73 World Series champions. I think they picked him up because Reggie was hurt in the playoffs in '72 and also almost cost him the World Series. Batting leadoff, he posted career highs in batting average of 285 and runs scored with 98. However, on September 20th, in a loss to the Twins, he tripped over first base. The resulting ankle sprain not only cost him the American League stolen base title, his 53 steals placed him second, only one behind Tommy Harper. It also sidelined him for the remainder of the season and cost him a chance to play in the postseason. Now in '74, North did lead the league in steals with 54 on an Oakland team that won its third consecutive World Series title. He was also involved in a not-so-memorable moment on June 5th of that season. We still don't know the full details behind it, but here it goes. He and teammate and what he call outfield mate Reggie Jackson engaged in a clubhouse fight at Detroit's Tiger Stadium that resulted in Jackson injuring his shoulder. Now, catcher Ray Fosse, attempting to separate the combatants, suffered a crushed disc in his neck, costing him the next 3 months on the disabled list. Now, North also led the American League in steals in '76 with 75. At that time, this was the second highest in the season in franchise history, trailing only Eddie Collins' 81 in 1901, with what were then the Philadelphia Athletics. As of 2012, only Ricky Henderson has stolen more bases for the Athletics, surpassing North's total 3 times, even with at least 100 steals and even 100 in 1980, and is still standing major league record 130 in '82 and 108 in '83. Now, injuries limited North to only 56 games in '77, and after a slow start in '78, the last gasp of the Charlie Finley era, they had traded him to the Dodgers for Glenn Burke. His Dodgers won the National League pennant, but lost to New York Yankees in the World Series. After the campaign, the Giants signed him as a free agent. In '59, he returned to form with 58 stolen bases, the most by a Giant in the live ball era. Injuries, however, kept him out of 20 games and prevented him from breaking the overall franchise record of 62. After a similar season in 1980, he tailed off in '81. Now, in addition to stealing bases, North also utilized his speed in the field to lead American League outfielders 3 times in total chances per game, twice in putouts, and one each in assists and double plays. In the second game of July 28, '74 doubleheader for Oakland, he accomplished an unassisted double play against the Chicago White Sox. North caught Brian Downing's fly ball and continued to the second base bag to double up Dick Allen, who had been running on the plate. North was also the first player in Oakland Athletics history to serve as a DH. He won 2 for 5 in the Athletics '73 season opener, an 8-3 loss in Minnesota Twins at Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. North, of course, we just talked about that, was an ineffective hitter in postseason play. In 2 World Series, 2 American League title series, and 1 National League title series covering 20 games, North posted only a .51 batting average, or 3 for 59, among the lowest batting average in the postseason for a position player. However, he made the most of his base running opportunities, scoring 8 runs, drawing 7 bases on balls, stealing 3 bases, and recording 3 RBIs. Now, former Dodgers teammate Dusty Baker was very high on North and invited him as an honorary coach for the 2023 Major League Baseball All-Star Game played at T-Mobile Park in his hometown of Seattle. As players, North and Baker were teammates in '78. Baker was the manager of the American League All-Star team at the time, having managed the Astros in the 2022 World Series. So again, a tremendous player, but like I said, we still don't know why him and Reggie Jackson had such a hard time, but that's for the magnitude of Reggie Jackson and him and Mickey Rivers. A lot of parallels, by the way. We forget how good Mickey Rivers was because Mickey Rivers once said, if I could be as good as Bill North on the base paths, I'll be happy, and I think that sums it up. If you like what you're doing here with our Oakland A's Vintage Podcast, let us know with a like, comment, subscribe, or share. Bye.